make it last forever, forever. Oh, know that I love you. Oh, oh, oh.
All right.
That girl can croon. That girl.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. We are in the building. This is Saucy and Friends in the morning. And we are taking over the world one broadcast at a time. And it's a good day to be an American.
Oh.
Is it?
I don't know. Is there ever a good day to be American these days?
It used to be. Those days is long gone now. For about 7 months now.
7 months. 7 months. We've been in living.
We in the 8th month.
We living in hell. That's where we are.
We are in limbo.
In limbo. We don't know. Purgatory. It's terrible. But good morning, everybody. Good morning. We have a great show lined up for you guys today. Today, we got some around the way news, some national news, some entertainment, and we also have an interview that we'll be talking to Steven, who's going to be telling us about the HBCU Classic, the kickoff to the Classic, which is happening Labor Day weekend. If you guys don't know what it is, we'll get into that a little bit later, and you guys will find out all about how black people could get on the golf course and make some deals.
I'm so excited.
Me too. And we will be live broadcasting from there.
Yes, we will be live broadcasting today. You know why I'm excited? Because did you see the video that the TikTok that Megan Thee Stallion put out the other day with her and Clay?
Yep, going golfing.
Going golfing. He bought a little outfit. I'm gonna get a little outfit.
I'm gonna get an outfit.
I'm gonna be out there on the golf course.
You're gonna be right inside talking to the morning.
Because you know I'm not gonna be outside.
I have to look at Tristan mad hard, like we gonna be live remote broadcast.
I'm still gonna get an outfit. Still gonna get an outfit and a visor.
Hey, can we get to this live broadcasting?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I just want to confirm that can happen before we get to the outfit.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna live.
We got to make sure that
on
we
Saturday.
can. They gave us Wi-Fi and the internet and a spot inside the air conditioning.
Oh yeah.
All kind of stuff. So where we could see the whole golf course too, and we can commentary.
Special and delightful. And
That way
I
your
am happy
outfit will
about
come
it.
in goodly.
Very outfit.
Yes. Nana will be there.
Nana will be there.
Nana will be right in school, but you're going to have to take that day off, Nana.
Nana, you're still
you
gonna
won't be
you're
back
still
yet.
hang out with us when you go back to school.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Good, Nana. You know what? I like you.
I was just talking about Nana and Jason today. I said, you know what? I love all my interns. It's my favorite.
We got some. I know we always got a favorite.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I hope it is hot.
It is. Can we put on some stuff in here?
The AC's on.
It might need a little while to come up, or maybe they cut that off too. I don't know, child. You know, never know what's gonna happen in this next month.
Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus.
But hey, that's what life got to do. You got to take the ebbs and the flows, and the blows and the hoes.
Hey.
With that said, everybody, let's quick check in. Miss Tony, how you doing? What you did? What you got going on, girl?
I'm doing good. Yesterday was a good day. It was a very busy day, though. I feel like I did a lot of things. And then we culminated the evening with a what did we do?
We went to the outside.
We went outside. We went to the
National
National Night Out.
Yep.
One of the National Night Out events that happened yesterday. I think there were about 6 of them, they said.
Yep.
There were a few, people that we know, a few elected officials, Ed Flynn and Erin Murphy.
Boop, boop, boop. My guys.
Outside. And of course, Josh Kraft was there. Mayor Wu was also there. And some other people. But you know who I didn't see a good representation from is actual candidates from District 7.
Yeah, we saw Sam Hurtado.
Sam was there. Sam's so sweet.
He is.
I like that man. And
Winston,
no, Winston's not from there.
District 7.
He's
District
not
7 had
Winston's
it's
District 4 or
like
5.
14 people.
He's your district.
I thought it was District 7.
No, you're 5.
Oh, 5.
Yeah,
You're
Okay.
5
Oh, okay.
with Pepin. No.
Yes, Enrique.
No, Henry.
No, it's Enrique Pepin.
It's Pepin.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, so he wasn't there for that one. But they did have one at Almont Park also last night. There was one in JP. There were a few of them last night. I think they said there were 6 of them last night.
Towns, yeah.
And then there's some more tonight.
There is some more tonight.
But it was a very nice event. The kids were out there. They had a lot of fun. They had free Richie slush. They had
Which was
hamburgers,
good.
hot dogs, ice cream,
Hats.
cotton candies and popcorns. They were making create your own hats. There were lots and lots of stands. There was a big presence by the U.S. Army.
Yeah, so yesterday was Brighton, Rosendale, Hyde Park, Mattapan, Roxbury, and Jamaica Plain.
Jamaica.
And tonight is who?
Tonight is
South Dorchester, South Boston, Chinatown, South End, North End, East Boston. However, something that I did discover yesterday, it really is National Night Out.
Yeah.
Because it's happening all over the country.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, today and tomorrow it's happening all over the country. Different spaces have different, wherever you're from, there's a National Night Out somewhere where you're at.
Okay.
So tonight, the closest ones to us is Dorchester, which would be at Townsfield, 1565 Dorchester Ave. That's ADSL, right?
Yep.
Right at ADSL. And that is from 3:10 to 3:40.
What?
No, I don't know what that
3 to
means.
9.
Maybe this is when somebody is going to be visiting.
3 to 9 p.m.
Oh, that's when Liz is going to be visiting. But yes, 3 to 9.
1/2 hour.
40 minutes. 20 minutes. And then, it is half an hour. I'm like, wait, that's crazy. There's going to be one at Moakley Park, South Boston, Tai Tung Village on Harrison Ave in Chinatown, Castle Square on Tremont Street, Paul Revere Mall at Hanover Street, and then there's the Priesty Park and 33 Sumner Street. So go out. They're fun. They got music. Gracie's Corner was going crazy.
Yeah, and then they did adult musical chairs, and that was really fun.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, they did a big one of those.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey,
How does that go?
talking to people?
Oh, that's your voice, Nana? Did you see what the
Jump scare.
How does that go?
How does that go? How does that go?
That's funny.
Yes.
But it was very cool. So if you guys have a chance to get out to one of the night outs, get out and enjoy your community. It was
Meet
nice.
your electeds.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it?
That's it.
That's it.
What about you, Triz? Did you do anything fun?
Not much. I stayed over here, did a couple of things over here, and then I'm going to be over here again today. That's it.
That's nice.
Yes,
We
sir.
like it when you're here.
And then we had a staff meeting after.
We did. And that was nice.
And it was informative.
It was.
I think that we so Sunday is Spark the Block.
Big Bad Spark the Block.
Big Bad Spark the Block. And we have just increased the general ticket admissions. When they're done at this point. Because y'all can't come. Y'all can't, it's no more ticket for outside.
It's
Free
not-
for the free
nah.
outside. And we ain't got that much street. So get it together and make sure you come and hang out with us. Again, Open Streets is that day too in Hyde Park. It ends at 3:00. There is also the One Love Festival going down at Mary Hannon Park off of Dudley Street. If you got a lot of kids and you want a lot of, more so of a more kid-focused community football. They're both the same thing. That ends at, I think, 5:00. So you still have time to get down over here, Spark it. Drop the kids off, come back. Come hang out. But this is Sunday from 2 to 8. It's right here at Spark FM, blocking off the street. We're going to have a good time. Make sure that you go on and register for your tickets, and we will have some fun. We're going to have a funky good time. Yeah. But let's get this show started. Spark FM Online starts now. Let's go.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz. You're listening to Spark FM online.
Call Spark FM at 617-272-3387.
You're enjoying the miracle of radio.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music.
Radio.
Spark FM.
You see how I'm able to switch so quick?
You are a mixologist.
That's what they call me. Spark FM number one for urban and Caribbean music. We are back in the building. We didn't really leave. We just did a little break. Nana, what announcements are you supposed to be doing again?
The weather.
The weather. Okay, so right, today is August 5th. It is 9:37 a.m. It is Tuesday, August 5th, 9:37 a.m. And we are in here. Nana, take us away with the weather.
Okay. So today, 72 degrees in Boston currently. It's cloudy. It will rain that way for pretty much the entire day. Although there's a catch today. Right now, the air quality index is at 111, which is worse than yesterday.
What does that mean? Does that mean humidity?
No, that means
No,
you
that's
can't
because
breathe.
of the
Oh,
smoke.
Lord. We
so
feel dead.
The recent fires in Canada have made the air quality worse in the surrounding areas, including this one. So it has been advised to stay indoors if you're an outdoor person. Unfortunately, today is not the safest.
Yeah.
Especially if you have asthma or something like that,
Other respiratory.
or any respiratory
Infractions.
infraction.
Yes.
Anything like that. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Very good.
I like that.
No chance of rain today?
No rain.
No
No,
rain.
just clouds today.
Just clouds. All right. What's going to be the high?
The highs
Me.
seem to be at peaking at 76 degrees, which is
Smooth.
No, that's a
cooler
nice
than
day.
usual.
That's a good weather. 76. You can sit outside. You don't got to be all hot and sweaty. And
Wear jeans and a t-shirt.
that's what I like to wear: jean and a t-shirt. All right. With that said, let's get into our around the way news, Miss Tony.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Nana just told us about the smoky haze that's coming from the Canada wildfire. So that beware of that if you are outside today. Be
Have
very,
you guys
very
been
careful.
experiencing it or smelling it or anything? I have no nostril smell,
Not
so
yet.
I can't.
No
nothing.
nostrils.
No nostrils.
No, I have not. I have not experienced it and have not smelt it. But I do notice that it's a little thick outside. So
it is like pretty
Yeah.
thick.
Hazy.
That's the best
It's
way to
hazy.
describe
It's
it.
hazy. Hazy.
He goes a little bit of.
Bust. What'd you say?
Nope. Go ahead.
What'd you say? You put something in the air?
I had a little bit of the clip for the thing.
Oh, let's see.
Let me see it.
He ain't as good as Nana,
At the
but
moment, the air quality for some groups unhealthy for sensitive groups here near north and west of Boston. What's going to happen here this afternoon, though, is some of this higher density smoke down near the surface thins on out, and you can see that taking place. Some of these blues getting a little bit lighter there as more of the smoke particulates push back farther to the west with the east to northeasterly flow. So some modest improvements as we go throughout the day. There's no air quality alert here for central and eastern Massachusetts. You do see that, though, back through the Connecticut River Valley as well as up across New Hampshire. So again, I think we'll see a little improvement for eastern and central Mass, and not so much farther off to the west. Current temperatures looking at the upper 60s right now with the wind out of the northeast, and that northeast wind freshening up. And you know, this time of year you get into that northeasterly wind coming in from the Gulf of Maine, and it's not going to be very warm near the coastline. So there's your beach weather, the hazy sunshine mixed with clouds. Temperatures to hold this noon.
so much. Nana, you can go take his job immediately.
Yes.
You know.
Channel 7 hit me up.
I'm outside. Holla at your boy.
Boston and Everett Mears butt heads over building of new
this is
professional
big.
soccer stadium. This is juicy. Because why are we building two?
Yeah, why is that? Why we can't combine?
Right,
What's
well, it
going
gotta be a
on?
boy one and a girl one. Why
Yeah.
can't we just be unison?
This is what I'm saying.
I don't know.
If we building, I think we should just go building Everett,
Yeah,
the big high class super duper one,
Yep.
and then this one over here, we just do a good repair.
Yeah.
a good solid American stadium.
Yeah, there's the story. That's it.
That's right. The stadium would serve as the new home to the New England Revolution. Live on scene in Everett is Boston 25 News reporter Lisa Pappas. Lisa, walk us through this latest issue.
Well, the biggest issue right now is the concern over traffic for this new soccer stadium, and the mayors of Everett and Boston disagree on what the impacts would be for both of their communities.
For us right now, this is a dormant, blighted, contaminated, defunct power plant.
What are they talking
that's
about?
sitting on
My stadium?
the waterfront.
No, the
Everett
one
Mayor
that
Carlo Di Maria is hoping this former power plant will be torn down for a new soccer stadium for the New England Revolution. But it's taking longer than expected to negotiate a plan with the city of Boston.
There have been far too many incidents, fatality, major injuries, crashes along this corridor because it is not safe for pedestrian access. It is meant to be part of an industrial corridor.
Boston Mayor Michelle Wu is worried about the increased traffic that the new stadium would bring to the area and the impacts that would have on the residents of Charlestown who live right across the water.
The primary way for tens of thousands of people to access that site and a potential stadium is going to be to make that walk back across the bridge and over to the Orange Line in Sullivan Square.
But Mayor Di Maria says this project would be a huge asset to the city of Everett, and they're conducting traffic studies to make sure those issues are addressed.
When you look now, you're looking across your window in Charlestown. You're not going to see smokestacks. You're going to see a nice stadium lit with people working, and right now there's no jobs here.
The president of the New England Revolution says he worries politics are getting in the way of this project and hopes all sides can come to an agreement soon.
I can only describe the tenor and tone of those meetings to be cooperative and cordial. So you can understand why it's upsetting and frustrating to us that the only thing being said publicly about these meetings is negative.
So what's next for this project? City leaders in both Everett and Boston need to come to an agreement with the Revs by the end of this year. And if not, they may have to go to court to let a judge decide what's next. And even if this project is finally approved, it'll still be a few more years before the soccer stadium is actually built with private funding from the Kraft Group. We're live in Everett. I'm Lisa Pappas for your local station, Boston 25 News.
Wow, so private funding from the Kraft.
So the biggest controversy around this yesterday was I seen so many people saying she has a problem with them building the stadium in Everett, but the same thing that people are saying about the Everett stadium, they're saying about the Boston stadium, and it seems like the Boston people are not being heard about what this is going on. So I don't really know
This is weird.
I don't really know the
Because
logistics
correlation.
behind the Everett Stadium, but
Pero what's wrong with Everett? Because they just built Encore over there. Everett's like about to be the new popping spot. So I don't see why not.
well, that's what they're saying. That they're saying that since they built a casino, there's already a ton of traffic that
And
just to
Assembly
get through
Square's
there.
over there.
Yeah,
All that.
Assembly Square. So it's a really popping area. But I guess they're saying that the traffic congestion is out of control.
Yeah.
And that's the problem that people have. And it's the same exact problem that we complain about here when it comes to White Stadium. The traffic will be out of control.
So are they trying to put it in Boston? I'm confused.
No, so Charlestown is a part of Charlestown is a part of Boston, and some of the stadium lies in Charlestown. So she has to have input on it too. But it does seem, without knowing the full details, it does sound a little contradictory.
Yeah.
They might be completely different situations, but high level, just speaking, it sounds like why you don't want it over here, but you want it over there. I don't know.
In my personal opinion, I think Everett deserves those jobs. Everett's been deserted quite some time now. Encore is probably the newest thing that's Everett had in like 20, 30 years. So I think it would actually get them a lot of jobs out there, especially Charlestown. That whole area is like relatively poor. And I don't see what's wrong with it, because if it's going to increase the jobs over there, why not?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about it to really
I just think I'm still at why we got to make two.
I
thought Revolution was by Foxborough.
By Foxborough.
Yeah. And then we getting a women's soccer team too.
Right.
And I mean
basketball.
Basketball.
Yeah, because we just the minority owner of
The
one?
Celtics.
Of the Celtics just signed an agreement to purchase the Sun.
Let me ask you a question here. When they
Connecticut Sun?
when they come to here, if we buy them, they gonna call the Boston Sun?
They better.
What's that?
New England Sun.
The women's WNBA team.
Oh, okay.
New England Sun.
Why don't we have a WNBA team here?
Yeah, man.
Oh, it's the New England Revolution that's coming in?
Yeah.
That's who's buying it?
Yeah. And I mean, all those other states don't have football teams. It's the New England Patriots. It's the whatever. So we share all the teams.
Yeah.
We have Boston Bruins and the Boston Celtics. But those other places, Connecticut don't got no basketball team, do they?
Do Connecticut need a basketball team?
No,
I mean, it's called the Connecticut Sun.
It's the New England Celtics.
It was New England Suns.
Yeah, New England Suns. I think that's what they should do. They certainly can't be here and be called Connecticut Sun.
Tristan Javi wants to know, ask yourself what kind of jobs you'll get at a soccer stadium. Black jobs, Javi. Black jobs.
I don't know nothing about football.
It's black jobs. You're going to be concessions and
did they agree to pay them concession people yet?
Peanuts.
Yep, and they're gonna do the grass, and they're gonna do the valet parking, and
we don't want those jobs. They all pay $15 an hour. We increase minimum wage, and I'll sell the hot dogs. Give me $23 to sell hot dogs per hour. I'm outside.
But when you're selling hot dogs, you gotta carry that big ass stove on your back. Assemble the hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Right.
You want a hot dogs? Pass this
Hand
40
out
people
relish
down.
and stuff. If they put it all in one neat pack, I don't mind selling it for $23 an hour. All right, there we go. The Senate and House have passed a bill including pay raises for public defenders. Yes, people are going back to jail. Just leave it at that. We got a lot of stories to cover.
That's true.
ICE officers are facing an 830% increase in assaults compared to this time last year, feds say. Are we mad about that? How do we feel about that?
830%.
830% increase in assaults. People are assigning. That's a lot of percent, though.
Yeah, that's a lot of percent.
So the people are attacking the ICE officers? Why?
What you mean? Why? Why they attack? What you mean?
I just want to know, what
Is
y'all
that what
do
they're
there?
saying?
Because the people are attacking the ICE officers. Federal immigration officers and agents are facing 830% increase in assaults since last August. News of the marked increase in assaults on federal officers came as officials on Monday announced the arrest of a Dominican national who was accused of driving his vehicle into a Homeland Security vehicle and assaulting ICE agents in Puerto Rico.
So, I mean, I get it. I was having this conversation yesterday with the urban conservative about ICE agents and how they're being brutalized and stuff like that. Bro, if somebody comes up to me with a mask, I'm hitting first. I'm not sure what you guys expect to happen when you are breaking people's windows, when you are trying to drag them out of the school and out of streets and stuff, and the whole world knows what's going on. You're gonna get fought. I'm not sure why you don't think that you will.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So anyhow, that's been going on. The guy that attacked the man in Puerto Rico's name was Bean Gomez Cepeda. Was arrested on July 2nd in San Juan, Puerto Rico, after a U.S. magistrate judge issued a warrant against him for assaulting federal agents, U.S. Customs and Border Protection officials said in a statement on Monday. So they in Puerto Rico sending people to El Salvador too?
Hell yeah.
Wow. They're in Puerto Rico deporting people? That sounds crazy to me for some reason.
It says New York lawmakers push to ban mass officers as well.
Dang. Okay. What we know about alleged attack on a teen with a chemical-soaked cloth in Roxbury. What is this story about? This sounds crazy. A lot of questions remain about a situation in Roxbury where a 13-year-old boy said that a man attacked him with a chemically soaked cloth at a bus station in Nubian Square. It's an allegation that the man who's been charged by police says is a lie. Willie Corrad, a 69-year-old Dorchester resident, was charged with assault with a dangerous weapon at Roxbury BMC last week, according to the Suffolk County District Attorney's Office. The teenage victim said he was at the corner of Dudley and Washington Streets last Monday, shortly after noon, when Corrad allegedly approached him. The victim said Corrad poured something on a red handkerchief and tried to put it over his mouth.
Oh, chloroform!
The boy was able to get away and notify police. Investigators said they found several cleaning agents in Coward's car and placed him under arrest. The News was able to reach the man who has been charged with an incident, and he is denying the allegations entirely. Nothing happened, he said. It is false. He said that there was no encounter, that the allegations are made up, and he doesn't know who is accusing him. I think it's frivolous, he said. Suffolk County DA Kevin Hayden calls the whole incident strange and extremely disturbing, and the man has been released, is due back in court in October. So did it happen or did it not happen?
What the hell?
That's really
Ahoy
weird.
Last week. Thanks for being here and staying up with us tonight, everyone. I'm Colton Bradford. Priscilla's got the evening off. Now, tonight, our team here at NBC 10 Boston is speaking with the victim and the suspect. Our Michael Rosenfield is joining us live in Boston. Michael, good evening to you. What did they tell you?
Well, Colton, the teenager, tells us he was scared. He ran down to the nearest bus station to try to track down a police officer. The suspect, though, tells us tonight this whole thing never happened. This is the 13-year-old boy who was allegedly assaulted on a street corner in Roxbury.
It's basically like facing your biggest fear and like the way the guy was looking too.
He says a man approached him last Monday, poured an unknown liquid onto a red handkerchief, and then attempted to place the handkerchief over his mouth.
So I push him. I kind of push him like a knockback, and then I go tell the police at the station.
The teen ran down the street to the bus station in Nubian Square, telling officers a man wearing a Hawaiian shirt had just attacked him. Police say they were able to locate him and found several chemical cleaning agents in his car.
I've been seeing this on like the TV so many times about people getting kidnapped and stuff. So yeah, I was kind of scared and I was shaking a little bit.
The man who was arrested spoke to us by phone.
Nothing happened. Yes, it is false.
69-year-old Willie Cowart telling us there was no encounter and the allegations are made up. Did you approach anybody with a handkerchief with chemicals on it?
No, I didn't.
He says he doesn't even
No,
know
I did
who
not.
is making the accusations.
I think it's frivolous.
You got the picture? Yeah. Kitty Malone recognized the suspect when we showed her his mugshot and says she never noticed anything strange about him.
When I come out here and I see him, I say hello. He says, what up? I say, how you doing? I'm good.
People familiar with this area say this type of alleged crime is highly unusual.
That is crazy.
That's very crazy. I don't know if I would have been imagine somebody just getting ready to kidnap you, pouring a little chloroform, a little handkerchief.
And you gotta watch them doing it?
No. I'm screaming like a crazy. That's what I'm saying. No one's seen it.
Yeah.
So what y'all think? I mean, I don't know.
Me either. I don't know either. You know what makes me suspicious when the little boy says, I've heard of this happening before.
Right. Yeah.
That made me a little suspicious. Like, you did it.
And then people know him because it was
Yeah.
like, I see him all the time and I say hi to him. He ain't never tried to kidnap me.
Right.
And who tried to kidnap people down Dudley?
That's what.
That's weird.
Dudley is a weird space.
It is.
Dudley is a very, very crazy place to be. No matter how much they dress it up, and I love it.
It's pretty.
I like Nubian, Black Market, all the things down there. I'll go to Dudley. But when you go to Dudley, you gotta understand that it is a weird place.
Yeah, ma'am.
You were going to see some weird shit.
There's gonna be a weird shit if you see this.
A weird shit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I remember one time I was walking across the street, so boom. Somebody got hit off a scooter. Like,
Yeah,
goddamn.
I remember that day. I remember that day. I remember
The
that day.
last time he was there, it was a Walking Dead in the parking lot.
Oh, yes, it was. That was so scary walking through the little parking lot. My friend was like, don't eat there.
That part, no, you
I'm
got.
like, I'm absolutely going to eat
I'm going to
there.
eat there,
I'm
but
gonna eat there.
I'm going to park off to the side.
Yeah.
Because that parking lot on a Saturday morning, crazy.
Any morning. We went on a weekday morning.
Right.
That was correct. It was weird. But yeah, there's going to be something that you see in Dudley. And like she said, no matter how you dress it up, because that Dudley library is beautiful.
Which is also very interesting because you could say the same thing about Somerville.
Oh.
But Somerville, it's a different weird. It's just like you'll see somebody in a leotard with elephant ears, you know, or somebody riding their cat.
Central
or something.
Square.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what
I
that
think
is.
the Naked Bike Ride is coming this weekend.
Oh, I think it was this weekend that passed.
It was this past Saturday.
Yeah.
No, we missed
I was supposed to go out there on
on
CK's
your new
bike.
bike.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Missed it.
Imagine that. The FBI Boston Division issues warning after scammers are targeting New Englanders result in millions of losses. So the FBI Boston Division has seen an increase in reports of scammers targeting New Englanders through unsolicited telephone calls in which the caller claims to be a representative of well-known law enforcement and government agencies, including the FBI, to extort money and steal personally identifiable information. Be advised, law enforcement and federal agencies do not call individuals threatening arrest or demanding money. Scammers often spoof caller ID information, and these phone calls are fraudulent, even if they appear to be coming from an agency's legitimate phone number. Recipients should hang up immediately and report the call. They ain't gonna scam me because I don't answer no phone call that I don't know the number from. You got to send me a text. If you call me from a number that I don't know the number from, I text you a question mark. And if you don't respond to it, if you don't respond to it, then we ain't gonna have no conversation. So y'all, Guard your grill.
That's how I feel about answering the phone too. Answer immediately or I'm hanging up. You know when they call you and it's a little pause to let you say hello. If I gotta say hello more than one time, I'm not here. I was here. I'm no longer here. I'm no longer available. Because who the hell do you think you are?
Get out of here. Boston gang member headed to prison. So Boston H Block gang member sentenced for drug and firearms crimes. A 28-year-old Roxbury man and a known member of the violent-based street gang H Block will be spending over next 4 years in federal prison after being sentenced last Thursday for federal drug trafficking and firearms offenses, according to the U.S. Attorney Leah B. Foley. That girl is busy. On July 31st, Jerry Gray, 28, of Roxbury, Massachusetts, was sentenced by U.S. District Court Judge Angel Kelly to 51 months in federal prison, to be followed by 3 years of supervised release after pleading guilty in April to distribution and possession of a controlled substance, cocaine, and being a prohibited person in possession of a firearm and ammunition. He just had the raw cocaine. It hadn't been cooked up yet.
Good.
So he gone to jail now.
He's on his way.
He sold crack to a confidential informant and then robbed him. How you gonna sell something to somebody and then rob them and take it back? That's
that's messed up.
That's terrible.
That's a different kind of giving.
You know, don't say it because it's racist.
Native giving.
What's that?
Ethnic. Take it back.
Reneging. That's reneging.
He's a renegger. Anyhow, he at the time of his arrest, he had a Glock handgun along with numerous rounds of various calibers of ammunition, and they were located and seized inside of his residence. According to the information filed in the charging indictment, the H Block Street Gang is one of the most feared and influential city-side gangs in Boston. Initially formed in the 1980s as the Humboldt Raiders, I remember that, in the Roxbury section of Boston. Couldn't wear no Raiders tracksuit back then. In the 2000s, they reemerged.
Reneged.
They revamped themselves and rebranded to the H Block. Current members of H Block have a history of violent confrontations with law enforcement, including an incident in 2015 when a member shot a Boston police officer at point blank range without warning or provocation. They some bad hombres on the H Block.
Bad hombres.
It's not just Wu and Kraft. Meet the Boston mayoral candidates not in the spotlight. And of course, we know that as Domingo Cirosa and Mr. Capucci, who I think has probably dropped out.
Has Mr. Capucci dropped out? Because Mr. Capucci don't be nowhere.
None. Nanwhere.
I don't think that I could rightfully give Mr. Capucci a thought because I haven't seen a damn thing. He ain't been on
or
the
heard
forum.
anything from them or anything.
He ain't been to no national night out.
Yeah.
He ain't been to...
I've never seen him in person anywhere.
Me either. Is he
for real?
Mm-hmm.
Is he an AI? I don't know. But anyways, those are the people. Of course, we all know Domingos is our good homegrown homeboy. There's a picture of him right there grilling burgers on the grill. And, you know...
Impressive.
Best of luck to everybody. Do you see that amount? Do you see the amount of burgers on that grill? I'm not gonna lie, I would want one of them burgers.
We got burgers right in the refrigerator and a little piece of cheese and some bread.
Oh, I'm gonna go take one of those and
I went for breakfast.
Oh wow, breakfast burger. Mm-hmm. City Hall employee accused of attacking woman with a shoe in a North End fight.
That's terrible.
What's going on down in the City Hall?
I was reading about this. I was talking about this the other day. The City Hall be acting up, boy.
They are active. The alleged victim told police she was not interested in pursuing criminal charges in connection with last month's incident. So a Boston City Hall staffer has been disciplined after she allegedly struck a woman in the face with a high-heel shoe. Damn. Ciara D'Amico, Boston's deputy director of neighborhoods, was allegedly part of a brawl that broke out on the corner of Clark and Hanover Streets around 11 p.m. on July 25th. A purported video of the Friday night altercation made the rounds on social media and appeared to show a woman throwing a shoe during a noisy scuffle. The Boston Police Department redacted its report on incident to black out the names of the suspects and alleged victim. However, the Boston Herald identified D'Amico as the purported shoe thrower and reported several of her relatives also jumped into the fray. D'Amico, who remains employed by the city, did not respond to a request for comment. According to the Boston Police report, the alleged victim told police she was not interested in pursuing criminal charges in connection with the incident, and a detective requested last Thursday that the case be exceptionally cleared due to the victim's refusal to
Exceptionally
cooperate
cleared.
in the prosecution of the suspect.
I mean, we have to, like, is it safe to understand that these people are people too? Just
They are
because they
people
work for the
too.
city doesn't necessarily mean that
Right.
they're out here, just all willy-nilly.
But like when you take some these jobs, right? Even my job, you take an oath to uphold the standards of the job place, even during when you're not working there or some crap like that. So they always have that. I mean, I don't know how happy my job would be to see me walking up on the ground in Grenada or whatever like that. But anyhow, so things like that. But City Hall employees, I don't know if in the moment when you had a couple, and somebody is attacking your friend, that you're gonna think, oh, I might not throw this shoe.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you.
alone.
I'm definitely gonna hit you with the shoe because I don't remember where I work at this point. I'm fighting you.
What my job got to do with this?
By the way, this is a white woman.
Oh, well, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She's from the North End.
City Hall has made a statement. They said, we hold our employees to the highest standards.
That's a lie. No, you don't.
The city has taken steps to administer discipline to the employee, and the city cannot comment any further, as this is a personnel matter.
Better not let Ed Flynn catch wind.
Oh, well, he's caught the wind.
We saw Mr. Ed. She said that we saw Mr. Ed Flynn yesterday. What a jolly man! He
What a
comes
jolly
over.
man.
If you need anything, if you want to contact him, here's his card.
Here's my card. If you need anything, here you go. That's it's a love-hate relationship. His father turned 86 yesterday.
Yep.
Last week.
Complicated.
Yeah.
So how old is he?
And
75?
when he said that, I just started laughing and laughing.
75.
11-year-old daddy. I just laughed
That
and
is
laughed.
funny.
Woo! Cannabis company to lay off 150 people as they close 4 dispensaries. The Watertown dispensary of Air Wellness at 48 North Beacon Street. So a multi-state cannabis company that operates 4 dispensaries in Massachusetts will close all of its facilities,
Wow,
laying off
MSO.
more than 150 people in the state. Air Wellness, which is based in Miami, Florida, will lay off 157 people in Massachusetts by September 29th, according to the Mass Workers Adjustment Retaining Notice filed with the state on July 31st. The company has adult use and medical retail locations in Boston's Back Bay neighborhood, as well as Needham, Somerville, and Watertown, according to the website. Some of the dispensaries are known as Sierra Naturals, the business name which all of the company's Massachusetts licenses are listed under, according to documents filed with the Cannabis Control Commission. It also has cultivation and manufacturing facilities in Milford. Are they keeping those open?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know.
The CCC data shows that all Sierra Natural licenses were active as of July 17th, the last date it was updated. That's awful. That's so. They also have places in Connecticut, Florida, Illinois, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Nevada. They are lit. You see what I did there?
Litty.
They're closing down all of their stores. Walgreens is to shut down the Codman Square store, the latest in a series of closures.
Wow.
This is from .news.com, the Dorchester Reporter.
Dorchester Reporter.
Dorchester Reporter.
My question, however, is Walgreens shutting down everywhere, or is it really just Boston? Number 2, are there any other besides CVS and Walgreens? Why can't they put a Dwayne Reed or
Rite Aid?
Rite Aid or
Yeah.
something like that in these places? Rite Aid don't want it? Like, what is it?
Bring back Osco drugs.
Exactly. How? I'm gonna talk. How do you open a pharmacy? Let me ask ChatGPT.
Ask them.
Y'all wanna
But
open
the
a
thing
pharmacy?
is, I can't believe. So when they closed the one on Morrissey, I was like, "This is crazy." That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. That they closed the 24. It was 24-hour Walgreens. Morrissey is gone.
24 of the hour.
Dang.
Yeah, so that's gone. We don't. So what do we? I don't think we have any 24-hour pharmacies anymore.
No, we do not.
We
they're
don't.
Died, or they're dying.
Oh, we
they're
said
dead.
this the CVS.
Is the
the
CVS
24.
on Morrissey?
Yep, that
24
one.
hours.
We had this. Yep.
So
yep.
so that one. But Walgreens. So now the only Walgreens that we have 2 Walgreens that I can think of. Eggleston, is that still open? And this one over here on Morton Street, and that's it.
Where is the
in the hood?
Walgreens?
Right next to
Oh, right there, that little
Run
house in the
Fitch.
middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody said Rite Aid is bankrupt. Schneider said Rite Aid is bankrupt.
Oh.
Yeah.
CVS, no 24-hour CVS around here.
Morrissey.
Oh, I think the one in Quincy.
Dorothy wasn't open 24 hours.
Yeah, I think it's Quincy Shore Drive. Yeah.
There's no more in Boston.
Yeah. Right. So what is Walgreens going out of business?
There's a
nobody want to open
pharmacy.
a Johnson's Pharmacy and sabbaticals. Like nobody wants to do this. I don't know.
There's still a couple 24-hour Walgreens though.
Where?
In Malden, Lowell, Worcester, and Providence.
So nowhere here. So we're in a pharmacy desert. Another Walgreens pharmacy store is closing. It's stores in Dorchester. They will be closing permanently on September 10th.
Oh, that's like tomorrow.
That's next week. And what else is going on? Residents are disturbed by a man trying to break into the Roxbury apartments. And I keep seeing this guy right here breaking into these people's apartments. Apparently, he rang somebody's doorbell and asked if he could come use their washing machine. So can I use that washing machine right there?
No, you absolutely cannot.
Yeah, Boston police are seeking help and the public's help in identifying a suspect in connection with multiple burglaries in Roxbury last week. People living along Washington Street near Westminster Ave say they've seen a man multiple times going around to different front doors. They're thankful a Ring camera from one of the units captured the man on video. So if you could show that man's picture right quick. That's the man.
Who go just come walk up to people's doors saying, "Can I use your washing machine?"
Can I use your washing machine?
I mean, well, at least he didn't break in and steal all his watches like the other men. I mean, he asked. Sometimes you don't. If you want a GET, you got an ASK.
That's what they say.
Hello.
And then, of course, last night, Boston police and Mayor Wu celebrated. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Will recognize him. Boston 25 News reporter Michael Raimondi is live in Roxbury. One of the homeowners, Michael, came face to face with this man.
Yeah, he's not the only person to see this guy around trying to break into different apartments along Washington Street here. They've seen him on different days, at different times of day, trying to break in. They're just thankful that a Ring doorbell camera caught him in action.
I opened the door, and he's just like fumbling through like a tool bag.
This video shows a man on his knees fidgeting with something on the front door of this Roxbury apartment. That's when the Ring doorbell alerted the people living inside. When confronted, the man on the outside asks to do some laundry.
Use it. I just thought that was like the weirdest kind of response.
The family living inside was creeped out. The man eventually went down the stairs, and you see him turn the corner and head towards the basement.
And I see a guy, he's like on the lower level, standing like ripping the metal, like the gate off the window. And I'm like, hey. And he just turns around and looks at me and just says, what? And I'm like, that's not the right response.
Boston police are investigating, saying the man in these pictures attempted to break into these apartments multiple times last week. You can see him in different outfits on different days at the front door. PD says his bag was full of burglary tools.
Came and left and went to another door. That's when your suspicions are raised a little bit.
Others living next door don't want to see this guy again. It's been nerve-wracking as he's been seen on camera multiple times, day and night.
For a couple nights, we were like just not sleeping good because it's like, you know, that fear. And it's scary because, yeah, like I want to make sure my family's safe.
I hope that they catch him and that I won't have to worry about that in my neighborhood anymore.
Oh, wow. That's disgusting behavior. It's very interesting too why he keeps going up to these doors that clearly have a Ring doorbell in it and hanging out.
He don't know that. He don't know what it is.
It don't make no good sense.
Doesn't even know where he is, probably.
He's tapped.
Absolutely, in the face.
Oh, Lisa Michelle said having a 24-hour braiding shop versus a 24-hour pharmacy is crazy. Yeah, that's true. That is true. And then last night, of course, was the National Night Out. Mayor Wu and the police. Mayor Wu celebrate National Night Out after a violent weekend. So Mayor Michelle Wu and Boston Police Commissioner Michael Cox mingled at Econo Playground, one of their many stops Monday as a part of the National Night Out. The two-day event that promotes partnership with police and communities though comes after a violent weekend in Boston. Sunday evening, just before midnight, police responded to Dudley Street in Roxbury. They found a man shot several times when they arrived. He was rushed to the hospital and later died. About 10 minutes later, the police responded to Wrentham Street in Dorchester for reports of a shooting. They found a man shot, suffering from non-life-threatening injuries. Violence never should be tolerated, said Commissioner Cox. Violence happens from time to time, no matter where you are in the world. But the fact is, we do need the public's help. Boston News said they have yet to make an arrest in either shooting.
which is unfortunate.
Should be tolerated.
Mayor Michelle Wu, Police Commissioner Michael Cox, and more seen celebrating National Night Out in Hyde Park, a 2-night Boston-wide event that promotes ties between police and their communities.
Violence happens from time to time, no matter where you are in the world. But the fact is, we do need the public's help.
Help specifically with 2 shootings over the weekend. Police responded just before midnight to Roxbury's Dudley Street and found a man shot several times. He later died at the hospital. Less than 10 minutes later, authorities rushed to Rentham Street for a man shot in Dorchester. He's expected to be okay.
No family should ever have to experience that. We are providing support, resources, working with family members.
We're going to try to do our best to hold that person accountable.
No one's been arrested in connection to either shootings.
People may not want to hear, but in comparison to the rest of the world, we're still doing quite well in general. But it's a continuous process. There's always more work that we can do, but the reality is there's no excuse for violence.
Hyde Park families Monday mingled with those officers and city leaders.
Absolutely, I do feel safe. Certainly bigger than one weekend.
Cox and Wu told us events like this are meant to build trust in these Boston neighborhoods and combat city violence we saw this weekend.
Safety.
All right, that was National Night Out. We are going to take a quick break and we're going to come back, reset, and we'll be talking to Steven. Keep it locked right here, Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
You are now listening to Spark FM.
Each and every Saturday night from 6 to 9 p.m. inside the Avenue, where you bring the drinks and we bring the vibes. My name is Gary Banton alongside my co-host Big Trini right here in SparkFMOnline.com, the #1 place for soca, hip hop, R&B, and more. Each and every Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. It's the Avenue.
Hey Boston, are you ready? It's time for the 3rd annual Boston Kitties Carnival. The bands are getting ready, the costumes are looking amazing, and we can't wait to see all the kids having a good time on the road. It's all happening on Friday, August 16th, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., parade starting 12 p.m. We are marching from Talbot in the Suburb Ave all the way to Berkshire Boys and Girls Club. Want to join the fun? Tell a grown-up to check out social media pages to find a band for you to jump up with. See you on the road!
How serious is youth vaping? Irreversible lung damage serious. 1 in 10 kids vape serious, which warrants a serious conversation from a serious parental figure like yourself. Not the seriously know-it-all sports dad or the seriously smart podcaster. It requires a serious conversation that is best had by you. No, seriously, the best person to talk to your child about vaping is you. To start the conversation, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Looking for a meaningful way to engage with your community and make a difference? Volunteer with the Massachusetts Senior Medicare Patrol Program and help prevent Medicare fraud. Visit masmp.org. This project is supported by a grant from the U.S. Administration for Community Living.
All right, so to tell me the one more vibes in this one, so Wednesday, August 20th, B Soca presents the annual Pan on the Plaza. From 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Steel pan, music, food, and culture. Location, Boston City Hall Plaza. Pan on the Plaza is free and open to the public. This is more than just a concert. This is a full-on culture experience that brings the soul of the Caribbean straight to downtown Boston. Come vibes with the sweet sounds of the local pan performer. Boston oldest steel orchestra in North America. Branches. Music provided by your favorite DJs. That is Wednesday, August 20th, Boston City Hall Plaza. Brought to you by B Soca. Massive, remember, this is free and open to the public. From 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pan on the Plaza, Wednesday, August 20th.
Spark FM.
I know you nasty. She be touching on her own body.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM.
Said she wanna take me away. Said she wanna take me away. Said she wanna show me the way.
Join us on Facebook and Instagram at SparkFMOnline.com. Turn us up. Spark FM.
Y'all don't know nothing about that. That was way before y'all time.
I get that.
Way before y'all time, all right? That's when y'all was youths. and I was a big woman. See, this was when music used to be music.
Busta Rhymes is always gonna be.
And what's Busta Rhymes? Didn't Busta Rhymes just have a new something the other day?
He always dropping something new now. Lately.
He always dropping something.
I don't know, but he headlined at Rocks the Bells, and I was super excited. Super excited. So good.
I was trying to be incognito fixing my wig, and it wasn't very incognito.
You better fix your bad wig, girl.
Boy, I tell you, in the spirit of networking and community and all kinds of things, today we sit with our good friend, Stephen Branch from Branch. It's Branch Resources.
You got it.
Branch Resources. Stephen, tell us what Branch Resources is, because when I was reading the bio just now, because I didn't know what Branch Resources was. And then I read the bio. I said, I need to talk to Stephen, even though I've been talking to Stephen for like 2 weeks now.
I appreciate the energy. And we do offer a few resources, but we go by resource. We are the resource, as it relates to career development, workforce development. We partner with individuals, corporations alike to help better their workforce opportunities, whether it's promoting some of their middle management, doing leadership development, bringing on a new force of talent through talent acquisition, or even providing the tenets of inclusive excellence, sometimes known as DE&I. Glad to be a resource.
Say that.
Folks, yeah.
We don't say that word or those
We
letters
say it
around here. Let me stop.
Who told you that?
Watch
yourself.
Say that. When I was every time I give people the tour of the space when we go by the bathroom, because they're non-binary, because we are DEI.
Come on now.
Because you got to say that these days, because it's an attack on diversity, equity, and inclusion, and I think that's very crazy. Yeah. Speaking of diversity, equity, inclusion, one thing that Boston is getting ready for is the HBCU Classic.
Yes, the upcoming Essence Kickoff Classic. Shout out to the city of Boston, man. This event is going to be crazy just in terms of people coming out.
Yeah. I'm excited. And we'll have some of the leaders of that movement in here a little bit later. But can you give us like a high level understanding of what that is and what you will be doing?
Yes,
I think it's cool how we're kicking it off.
I'm glad to let the leaders lead and talk about, their asset and what they're bringing to the city of Boston more in depth. But specifically, it's a Essence Kickoff Classic where Morehouse and Johnson C. Smith will be traveling up to the Northeast and playing a football game at Harvard Stadium. So as an ex-student athlete, I'm all about football teams traveling and sharing their expertise with parts of the country maybe that don't get to see them all the time, but also tapping into the lifeblood of Boston at that given time is important.
It's very interesting you say that, because this is a pretty famous, I guess, rivalry with them. Yeah. I know that they do that with Harvard and something else. They have it every year at Harvard, whatever. And I'm always like, this could be more, So I'm not taking anything away from that one, but this one sounds like the more that
I've been to kickoff experiences as a kid. I grew up outside of Boston, and I've been to experiences where some of these HBCUs have brought their bands and their communities out to really kind of share in just the spirit of not HBCUs alone, but football and community. And I think there's an interesting mix when you bring all these folks together, and me being a career strategist about sharing networks and sharing opportunity. And it kind of leads me to talking about why I'm here today, and it's really hosting an event that's a part of this Essence Kickoff Classic, weekend. It's going to start on Thursday, August the 28th in particular, and it's called the Opportunity Golf Classic.
Opportunity.
Oh, I get it.
See what he did that?
We like to tee up opportunities, right? Shout out to our marketing folks at Branch Resource for coming up with that. But, I really truly believe that the green is more than just a fairway. It's truly a gateway, right? And this partnership is with the PGA, the Professional Golf Association.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
In particular, their Reach Foundation has done some amazing work in terms of bringing more diverse voices to the game of golf, women and veterans, and programs for children, and they do scholarship opportunities. There's a ton of resources available.
The PGA?
Yeah, the PGA itself, and the PGA Reach of New England. So this is their New England section. Their Reach Foundation, the charitable arm, is led by a brother named Michael Packard. He's one of our collaborators in this experience, and our content partner will be Essence. So helping to amplify brands, Black businesses, and Black experiences. This particular, the Opportunity Classic, is about teeing up something powerful in the Boston area. So whether you're picking up a club for the first time, you're looking to redefine your swing, PGA pros, right, the folks teaching the game, will lead a hands-on clinic experience designed specifically for rising underrepresented career professionals. But this isn't just about golf, it's about opportunity. So we're also going to have a scramble in which executives partner with rising emerging professionals right on the golf course for a fun, exciting, competitive, but also inclusive opportunity. So with the rise of diverse voices in the sport, the Opportunity Golf Classic is where career development meets this curated connection opportunity. So we ask folks to grab your clubs, bring your ambition, join us for a day of networking. And I'd love, if it's cool with y'all, if it's cool, to offer 2 spots to any folks that want to call in like right now. And may be interested. If you have some clubs, even if you don't have some clubs, I just want to extend this to your community.
Stephen,
what a great opportunity.
Why is meeting? This can be done anywhere, a networking opportunity and stuff.
Yeah. Why
did you guys choose to team up with the PGA to bring this opportunity to the golf tournament, to the golf?
I'll start at the 30,000 feet level, right?
Like called the golf what?
The
golf field?
Course.
Golf course. I'm like
right?
Golf court.
Yeah, let's bring it to the green. Just say the green.
Golf course.
We're gonna bring this opportunity to the green.
Yeah.
There's a lot of green out there. In a synonym for green, right? Green is money, right?
Yeah,
green is
absolutely.
opportunity. Green is plugging in. And I think there's an interesting mix historically known that the golf course is a place for networking and let's quote unquote close deals on the course, right?
And I feel like that's not a phenomenon that a lot of black people know, but we often see, the white golfers always on the golf. They spend a day on the golf. They invite all their buddies.
Meeting.
I didn't even realize that that's what they were doing. They were out there spending that much time together in between pars.
It's the golf
Yeah.
course.
In between,
We're getting the
holes.
We're getting the language.
Making
it's a
deals.
Yeah.
It's a yacht club on the
yacht
green.
club on
There
the
we go.
green.
Yeah, there we
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that, and I think that a lot of people kind of shy away from golf because they're like, that's a white people sport. But if you're serious about your ish, invite somebody golfing and talk it out.
Untapped territory. And it's not just,
Yeah.
I don't want to look at this from the view of like, hey, man, as somebody who shares a background with those that may be underrepresented, I've been left out of golf. Golf has been left out of us.
Yeah,
right. Like
absolutely.
you know how many, the types of products that we innovate, in terms of our community and what that could mean to a venture capital firm that's looking for an emerging market to invest in.
Wow.
And all you need is about 2 hours on a 9 holes, maybe 4 if you're feeling froggy and you want to jump for 18, right?
Yep.
You got 4.5 hours with somebody to
Yeah.
talk about your venture, what you're passionate about, the communities that you help, the customers that could advance your new idea, right? Like that's 4 hours of untapped time. And I think that's how you should be spending your time as a closer, as a business professional, is with people that you want to be collaborating with, but do it in a way that's inclusive, in a way that's fun. And I'm a former athlete. Let's make it competitive.
Yeah.
So the golf event is happening when?
That's going to be Thursday, August the 28th.
And that's kicking it off, right?
Yeah, there may be an event on that Wednesday, I believe. Some things that are going on in terms of events. I'm not a subject matter expert on everything happening for the weekend, but I can say that I am the president of the Opportunity Golf Classic, and it is going down Thursday, August the 28th. So,
And what time does it start?
It's going to start at 9 a.m.
Okay.
Right? So,
Golf
folks,
is early
we're
morning.
waking people up, getting them there early. We're going to have a full day of events and experiences, and we're actually going to do a little bit of an after party TBD. So we're going to have something right in the city of Boston and bring some folks together and really kind of celebrate and continuing the close off the course. Again, like we don't want to forget why we're there, right? We do a great job of looking the part and showing up and expanding access, right? But let's not forget why we're there. And it's about opportunity, expanding access to opportunity, and making sure we close on the course.
So for people who are not used to this type of closing, this kind of formal but informal networking where things are supposed, like we're all there for a reason. I'm talking to you because you supply something that I need, and I might supply something that you need, and whatever. How do you prepare, novice networkers to be able to be ready to make deals?
Yeah, I think that's the special sauce. I mean, everybody brings something unique to the table, right? Like where you come from, what your specific level of innovation is, and it's your articulation of that to the right person at the right time that makes you successful. And I'd love to, support folks as a coach. That's what I do is giving people the ammunition to say things in the right moment, noticing when those moments exist, having the emotional intelligence to read the room, the emotional quotient to understand people and their dynamics.
Love these
But
conversations,
a coach is really somebody who amplifies your specific strength, right? So I think locking in. Sometimes it's not a coach. Sometimes it's a big bro. Sometimes it's a peer, right? That's just kind of been in the room before you. But I think somebody that's invested in your success is super important. And in most cases that I've experienced professionally, it's been a coach, it's been a mentor, it's been a sponsor, and I'm glad as Branch Resource to be that for your community.
I'm excited about this. I'm actually excited about you too, just what you do. Go ahead, Tom.
So if you're just a golf novice, are you still going to be able to enjoy this? Or are there lessons for us?
So this experience was curated specifically for both those that are novice to the game and those that are coming in for the, maybe for the second, third, or 10th, 15th time, right?
Yeah.
So the scramble is built for those that have playing experience, have their own clubs, and want to further relationships on the course. So we're going to, kind of promote that spirit. And also at the same time, simultaneously, we'll be having a PGA run clinic for those that are new to the game. We'll teach etiquette and how to drive and not to talk in my backswing. You know what I mean? Like what type, what's the experience? What do you do when you grab your cart for the first time? And how do you wait for somebody else to go? So some etiquette around the game will be taught. We'll teach you how to get off the tee, man. I think the hardest part, like you see everybody with these big drivers and you're like, man, I can't wait to swing that ball. And then the ball's flying right and left, right? Like sometimes you need a PGA pro to just walk you through where to line up your feet.
Currently, I'm a top golfer.
Oh, see, now we're talking. You stay behind the net, though, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
My golf knowledge extends to Happy Gilmore too.
There we go. Solid timing on the movie right now. I'll tell you what, like I just watched that movie the other night with my wife. Shout out to my wife. She's amazing. But like seeing the movie and being like a month away from this experience, like, it's like, man, everybody has a place out there.
Everybody. And
literally.
I was excited. I just saw that movie too. Interesting movie. Yeah, it was very interesting movie. But like that is a great time. Like great timing. Like you might be a Happy Gilmore type of driver. You never know.
Put your Timbs on.
Or you can get your hip replaced.
That movie has a lot of satire, right? In terms of operating, right? Like
but there's a lot of golf stars in that movie.
Yeah. We want to make you successful on the course, right? So in terms of every place has a culture, right? Like and you know what it means to be black. Like we got our own culture too, right? But there's innovating culture on the course, right?
Absolutely.
And what does that mean? By taking the rules of old and adding in the rules of new, right? Like style is big in the golf course. There's huge. How many opportunities for clothing?
She was just talking about I'm gonna get me an outfit.
Come on,
I'm gonna get me an outfit.
The first thing we do before we pull up is making sure we look right.
Megan Thee Stallion and Clay, whatever her boyfriend's name is, Thompson, just did a whole video. He was teaching her how to golf.
I saw.
I was like,
shout out to Clay and Meg. All right. If y'all want to pull up to the classic, let me know. I got a spot for both of y'all.
Absolutely.
All right.
Let's put that out there.
We'll put an email out to them.
Come on, we know some people that know some people. But
I
I think again for the purpose of the event, I don't want to overlook the fact that this is about relationships and developing, right? Like whether it's this event or it's the next event, like if I could put you in a disposition to be networking and be closing about the things that you're passionate about. Like everybody done had a job before. So when you transition to career, that's when you start adding strategy. That's when you start adding tools to figure out how to add people to your network. This is just one tool. There's plenty of others.
Beautiful event. I'm excited to be there and take part.
And it's right in Braintree.
Yeah, it's gonna be at Braintree. Shout out to the Braintree Municipal Golf Course.
Yeah,
amazing partnership. School, right? Yeah, it's not too far. Okay.
Yeah, and it's not too crazy of a course. It's really nice. It's beautiful, and the manager has 2 dogs, so I will be there earlier than regular.
There we go. Well, I remember we took the tour. You were pretty locked in with the pups. I'm not even
like,
gonna
come
lie.
on, girl, we business. I'll be right there.
and Saucy and Friends will be broadcasting live from
Come
there.
on now.
Absolutely, we sure will. We'll be at the golf course inside with our outfits and telling you guys about all these opportunities that are happening. Stop by. We can interview with some of the people that are there so you can know who is actually there. I'm really excited about the opportunity that comes with it.
Now.
So I am very happy that you are doing this and that we're kicking off this HBCU Classic in such a classy way as well.
Yeah.
So, like we coming out here and we're going to show out for the people who are the black folks that are visiting Boston. And we're going to kick it off the right way. I'm excited.
Yes.
And like I said, later on, we'll get more deeper into the other events going on. But this is the kickoff event that you guys should really know about. So sign up. If you do want to win a couple of tickets, or 2 tickets we're giving away right now throughout the day. If you're interested, call us up 617-272-3387. Or just call us up. I'm not going to give you guys another option. With that, Steven, any last minute things? How do we sign up? Is there anything that we need to know how to get there?
We have been blessed in terms of partnership, to different communities and getting folks signed up. So I think, if we can have 2 folks from the Spark, Spark FM online community, that would be amazing. And, I would love to further connect with the folks in the city of Boston in relation to career development and workforce development. So that's Branch Resource LLC. Glad to connect with folks further.
And we have a small technical difficulty. Don't call right now. Call in about 5 minutes when I fix the phone. Because they're like, wait, the phone line is not working. I just picked it up. There's no dial tone. So
where can people get more information about the?
So if you want to look online, it's listed at www.branchresourcellc/opportunity, spelled ITEE, opportunity /golf/classic.
Very nice.
There'll be more information on the event there. And then again, if you kind of get in with the Spark FM community, the folks are working hard here for the technical difficulties to get fixed. But once they have those fixed, I'm sure we'll get some folks in, from the community.
Oh yeah.
We will. We gonna get it fixed after the commercial break, and it's about that time right now. So, Stephen, thank you so much for visiting us and talking to us about this opportunity.
Thanks for having me.
I keep wanting to say opportunity. We'll most likely, hear more from Stephen closer to that time. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, make sure that you guys hit him up on his website or on LinkedIn. We linked it back to him in the comment section so you guys know what's going on, and we will fix the phone line. So if you are calling right now, just kind of let me know, thank you, Pastor Troy, that you are trying to call, and then we will get you guys all set up for the opportunity.
Yes.
Oh, hello. I have my golf shoes. Oh, wow. He's ready.
Is ready.
I love it. See, the energy's already high. The energy's already high. We can't wait to get folks in.
Stephen, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, y'all.
Absolutely.
I'd love to come back, talk
Great
career,
personality,
talk anything with,
We do got to bring you back just for the branch resource, because I think that is something that a lot of small businesses would really benefit from. So we'll reschedule that right after this.
We'll do. Can't wait to come back, y'all.
Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. This is Saucy and Friends, and we'll be right back.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
You are now listening to Spark FM.
Each and every Saturday night from 6 to 9 p.m. inside the Avenue, where you bring the drinks and we bring the vibes. My name is Gary Banton, alongside my co-host Big Trini, right here in SparkFMOnline.com, the #1 place for soca, hip hop, R&B, and more. Each and every Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. It's the Avenue.
Hey Boston, are you ready? It's time for the 3rd annual Boston Kitties Carnival. The bands are getting ready, the costumes will be amazing, and we can't wait to see all the kids having a good time on the road. It's all happening on Friday, August 16th, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Parade starting 12 p.m. We are marching from Talbot in the Suburb Ave all the way to Berkshire Boys and Girls Club. Want to join the fun? Tell a grown-up to check out social media pages to find a band for you to jump up with. See you on the road.
How serious is youth vaping? Irreversible lung damage serious. 1 in 10 kids vape serious, which warrants a serious conversation from a serious parental figure like yourself. Not the seriously know-it-all sports dad or the seriously smart podcaster. It requires a serious conversation that is best had by you. No, seriously, the best person to talk to your child about vaping is you. To start the conversation, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Looking for a meaningful way to engage with your community and make a difference? Volunteer with the Massachusetts Senior Medicare Patrol Program and help prevent Medicare fraud. Visit masmp.org. This project is supported by a grant from the U.S. Administration for Community Living.
All right, so to tell me the one more vibes in this one. So Wednesday, August 20th, B Soca presents the annual Pan on the Plaza. From 5 p.m. p.m. to 10 p.m. Steel pan, music, food, and culture. Location, Boston City Hall Plaza. Pan on the Plaza is free and open to the public. This is more than just a concert. This is a full-on culture experience that brings the soul of the Caribbean straight to downtown Boston. Come vibes with the sweet sounds of the local pan performer, Boston oldest steel orchestra in North America. Branches, music provided by your favorite DJs. That is Wednesday, August 20th, Boston City Hall Plaza. Brought to you by B Soca. Massive, remember, this is free and open to the public. From 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pan on the Plaza, Wednesday, August 20th.
Spark FM.
I know you nasty. She be touching on her own body.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM.
Said she wanna take me away. Said she wanna take me away. Said she wanna show me the way.
Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com.
Turn us up.
Spark FM.
My homie, drop that, Ferrari, stop that, numbery. Make the what about my business. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. We are back, and it is Saucy and Friends. When does Dine Out Boston start? Dine Out Boston, it's here. Saturday, August 16th. You can take part of Meet Boston's super summer Dine Out Boston, in which participating restaurants serve up prefix menus. When does it start?
August 16th, you said.
August 16th? Well, is it? Yes. It's, here now through August 16th.
Oh, here now.
So it's starting this week.
Yes.
August 3rd to August 16th.
Sunday.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
August 3rd to August 16th.
Oh, why ain't nobody tell me? That's terrible. That is terrible.
A list of Dine Out.
It's 2 weeks though, right?
Yeah, it's 2 weeks. It goes to the 16th, so you guys have a lot of time. Let me see what's.
There's a website called meetboston.com. It has a website that lists all the restaurants that's taking part in it.
The ones that they have right now, like Avenue 1, Back Deck, Boston Chops Downtown, the Bosworth, Estella, Hope Globin,
Abbey Park,
Legal Seafood. I love me at Abbey Park.
Abe and Louise.
Ruth Chris Steakhouse.
Abe and Louise, that's your spot, right?
That's my spot.
Scholars Bistro and Vermilion Club. Those are the ones that they have that I can see right now. But I like it. How much do meals usually be?
There's 3 different
like 35
tiers.
to like 55?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I feel like it changes every year.
Oh, really?
But 30 participating restaurants. I don't know. There's 3 tiers. I know that, and then there's also lunch versus dinner, which is different prices.
Lunch is usually a little cheaper, so that's good.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at. All right. With that
so
said,
it's $38, $46, and $55.
Oh, see, I'm good at this. Yeah. I be knowing.
Oh, that's the dinner prices. Lunch prices are $27, $32, and $36.
Ooh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Better budget then.
Yeah, yeah, it's nice, and you get 3 courses at most of them for that price.
Let's get into the national news. Do I even have it? I don't know where it is. Let's get into it though.
Hey.
Sorry, I'm looking.
Hey.
Fix up. Get it together.
Here we go. Woman 51 mauled to death by a large pack of stray dogs during a chaotic scene in a California park. That's crazy. A woman was mauled to death by multiple dogs at a California park on July 31st. Another woman was also injured in the attack. It was a bit of a chaotic scene at first because there were multiple dogs out there, local officers said. One woman died and another was injured after they were attacked by more than a dozen dogs at a park in Southern California. Police responded to a call that an individual was being attacked by dogs at the Paris Hill Park in San Bernardino around 5 p.m. local time on Thursday, July 31st. Officers arrived to find 2 victims lying on the ground about 30 yards away from each other. The KTLA identified one of the victims as Teodora Mendoza, 51. The outlet that said the woman had severe face injuries and was taken to the hospital, but she was pronounced dead later.
Benedict reports police say they were forced to open fire on 2 dogs that came at them.
What?
Honestly, it's pretty sad, pretty shocking.
Neighbors came by looking for answers as crime scene tape and discarded clothing tell the story of a brutal attack that left one dog shot and a woman dead.
It's frightening, upsetting, kind of sad, because you don't know if it's dogs, foxes, wolves, whatever we have running around here.
Thursday around 5 in the evening, an officer with the San Bernardino Police Department responded to the East Twin Creek after a call of a dog attack. As he was helping a victim, investigators say 2 dogs came back.
At the time that the officer was rendering aid to the female, there was 2 dogs that rushed out of a brush. He then fired 2 rounds to protect him and the female that he was rendering aid to.
The officer shot and killed 1 dog and then realized there was a second victim, a 51-year-old woman who appeared to have bites to her face. She was taken to the hospital where she died.
I have a grandchild that goes to school here, and you want to make sure they're safe.
What
and
is
hear
the place
something
that
like
they were
that,
at?
It's scary.
We don't know much about either of the women attacked, but the area is known to be frequented by those who are unhoused. And neighbors say some of the people who took shelter here kept dogs with them.
Homeless people, they be passing by, having them like without leashes, so they're kind of just next to them. But I mean...
They said a park.
Yeah,
this is not a park. That's showing a homeless encampment, right?
San Bernardino in California.
Why was there so many dogs out there? Why you was out there with all them dogs?
Because it's a homeless encampment. It ain't a park.
So why was the dogs? They don't got nobody it's a homeless encampment. Ain't nobody over there to help just stray the dogs away from people. That's crazy. What?
I don't know what is happening here in my phone. There's somebody keeps calling my phone from Messenger. I don't know this person, and it's quite disturbing.
Blizzard.
Yeah, you know what? That's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not gonna say nothing, then you're gonna have to be blocked.
No, he's saying a lot of things that he should not. I don't know you, sir. Are you crazy?
Blizzard.
Yeah.
I don't even give it a chance. After 2 messages that I don't want, block.
Go ahead. Put him on the speakerphone. Put him on the.
No, because he might get crazy, and I'm about to jump through the phone and kill somebody.
I'm trying to be diplomatic and
Corporation for Public Broadcasting to shut down after federal funding cuts, and you got to be a racist piece of ish to get rid of Sesame Street and Arthur. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The Corporation for Public Broadcasting announced Friday that it will begin a wind down of its operations and cut a majority of its jobs by the end of September following Congress's vote earlier this month to cut $1.1 billion in its federal funding. Wow. CPB said it told its employees on Friday that the majority of staff positions will be cut by September 30th, with only a small transition team remaining through January 2026 to ensure a responsible and orderly closeout of operations. Despite the extraordinary efforts of millions of Americans who called, wrote, and petitioned Congress to preserve federal funding for CPB, we now face the difficult reality of closing our operations. CPB, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, President and CEO Patricia Harrison.
PBS. The same thing, I think. I think it's the same thing.
No. The Corporation for Public Broadcasting is a private organization that funds PBS and NPR.
Oh boy. Okay. That's why I like not knowing the thing.
CPB remains committed to fulfilling its fiduciary responsibilities and supporting our partners through this transition with transparency and care. I just think that this is so awful.
This is stupid.
Everybody knows I got a good friend, the urban conservative, and we often get into it at very inopportune times at events, but very friendly getting to it. And it's so surprising to me the people that still support Donald Trump and his cronies on such foolish BS.
Yeah.
Like they will point out that something like yesterday, the argument, well, Kamala was okay with the transition of males in jail, whatever. And I'm like, there's 2 of them. There's legitimately maybe 2 to 6 people in jail that this affects or this whatever. I'm almost certain that your tax paying money is not it didn't reach that far. Number one.
Right.
And number two, you can't be upset for people like Kamala for approving those type of things, but don't have that same energy for people like Donald Trump who approves this type of foolishness.
Yeah.
Because this affects more than a couple of people in jail. This affects Americans everywhere.
What do you think is the agenda here? What is it? Is anything about PBS in the Agenda 25? What's it called?
Well, to get the agenda here is to dumb down America and eliminate education as much as they can because
Why?
they stupid people
And
follow
then what?
stupid things. Because then you will have a legion of idiots that are just following everything you say and agreeing with everything you do. So now you have total rule over everything. If all of your
domination.
if all of your constituents don't know anything more than what you say them because you have cut out everything, I'm pretty sure he's gonna cut out the internet too soon. If they don't know anything except what you tell them, and they're getting rid of public media and they're getting rid of public education and they're getting rid of all of these things, you are literally left with a bunch of dumbass idiots that are following anything you say. Let's all go jump off the bridge. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. And that's what MAGA is. MAGA is the first it's the first wave of the cult. They already been indoctrinated years ago with just racism. Now everybody after that is just gonna be idiots that don't know no better.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because he's not planning to leave. He's not planning to leave. He's building a ballroom and he's only got 3 years left. Why are you building a $200 million ballroom? Nobody invests that much if you were planning to leave. All right, let me just say that. We in trouble. We in trouble.
It's moving right now.
They have done it now. Lord have mercy. Lord, there's no Sesame Street. Sesame Street taught me that Big Bird said to share.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm a sharer now.
Do you remember your Big Bird when you
I
found
do.
it outside the door on Christmas?
Yeah. I don't remember finding it, but I do remember. Trouble. Trump lashes out at Charlemagne the God over the Epstein comments, and Charlemagne made him the donkey of the day yesterday that everybody was in anticipation to hearing. So President Trump railed against the radio host after he said the administration handling of the Jeffrey Epstein case has created an opportunity for traditional conservatives to take back the Republican Party. President Trump railed on the radio host and other Charlemagne the God early Sunday morning after the host said that the blah, blah, blah. I think that the traditional conservatives are going to take the Republican Party back, Charlemagne said on Fox News program with Laura Trump. I think there's a political coup going on right now in the Republican Party that people aren't paying attention to. And anyways, Donald Trump fired back, calling Charlemagne a degenerate and a DEI and a racist,
a low IQ,
and a scumbag.
Yeah, racist scumbag.
A racist scumbag and all of these things. And Charlemagne made him donkey of the day. There is some footage out there of it. It's rather long. I thought it could have went a little harder, but it was, it covered the basic points. Donald Trump said that he ended 5 wars.
Oh.
And the economy is the hottest it's ever been.
It's the hottest.
It's the hottest.
Even though last Friday the stock market pretty much crashed.
Yeah. That's another conversation I was having yesterday. He was like, the economy. Well, the economy sucks. It sucks right now. Inflation is high. Nobody got a job.
Nobody got money.
Can't even afford eggs right
Yes, the small businesses are all paying all this money in tariffs.
An article yesterday, and it was a picture of a little old lady pushing a shopping cart, and it says 90% of Americans are scared of grocery bills or whatever it is. 90% are facing food insecurity or something like that, and they are because we can't afford nothing.
We can't afford nothing. You
Got
can't
rid of
afford
the snap,
nothing.
Took snap from a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, I just, people got to get, people got to get serious about what's going on and stop thinking that this is some personal Democrat versus Republican foolishness. I don't even want to hear the Democrats' name no more because the Democrats don't got nothing at all with what's going on with America at this time that we're living.
Yeah.
They don't
Are
rule.
the Democrats here?
I don't know. Is there Democrats in the building?
Is the Democrats here with us right now?
I mean, come on. New Zealand woman arrested after toddler found in a suitcase on the bus, and I'm gonna leave that alone because y'all are crazy.
Why you do that for?
Y'all are doing real crazy things.
I hate when I have to say why you do that for. Why?
Why?
What is that about? The child was in there moving around though. It's not dead. It was alive.
What did it tell me?
I don't know. No, I skimmed through because I wanted to see what the hell was going on. And the child, they said that they found the child after they noticed that the bag was moving. She was arrested on Sunday after police were called out at 12:50 a.m. local time when a passenger bus arrived at a planned stop in Kaiokaika, and the driver noticed a bag moving in the luggage compartment. When the driver opened the suitcase, he discovered the 2-year-old girl inside. The little girl was reported to be very hot, but otherwise appeared physically unharmed. The child has since been transported to a local hospital where she remains undergoing what authorities call an extensive medical assessment. Authorities did not state the relationship between the woman and the child. We would like to acknowledge and commend the bus driver who noticed something wasn't right and took immediate action, preventing what could have been a far worse outcome. Yeah. You think she didn't want to pay for the ticket for the little girl?
Isn't it free for a 2-year-old?
For a 2-year-old, ain't it free? It's a lap child.
Can't you just put it on your lap?
I don't know.
I'm just, hearing stories like this disturb me greatly because I'm just like, but why did you do that? Why you do that? She's 2
years old.
She's 2. Just leave her on the street. Let somebody find her.
She'll put her in the suitcase. Put her under the bus.
Under the bus with the rest of the suitcases. Under the bus. Yeah. Trump says Sean Diddy Combs' past comments makes pardoning him more difficult. Diddy would have been out had he had not stood up against Trump. So that's crazy. Yeah. We'll leave that there because Diddy's last parole hearing was just denied as well. Even though he was offering to put himself on $50 million bail, house arrest, put up his house, his kids, his home, his mama. They was like, error. No, stay where you are. So I don't know. And then there's talks about Trump might be releasing Jesleen or something like that. I would like him to do something like that. I would.
Who's that? Ghislaine?
Ghislaine. Yes.
I think that it would be a good thing for him to do something like that because maybe, just maybe then, the rest of America will wake the hell up. I doubt it. I doubt it. I don't trust America at all.
I don't trust it.
I don't. It don't seem too smart to me, and they're getting rid of all the education. So, America just seems like a shithole country.
It is.
Man dies after going to Turkey for a hair transplant at a clinic frequented by celebrity clients, and this is extremely misleading because I had to read it.
Tell us what happened.
The man already had a procedure done. He went back sometime later for a second one.
Okay.
While they were prepping him to get the second procedure, he stopped breathing or something. They called the ambulance, and then they took him away where he was pronounced dead.
Oh, wow.
So he had not a single procedure done the day that he died. It was prior to him getting in there. And this also taught me something about how we read the news, because I actually Googled it and went to see all of the news stories. In the very beginning, when they first started publishing this, maybe like about 9 days ago, it was he died on the table after 2 hours of procedure. And then the more recent ones were really trying to clear it up that he had not had the procedure done at all. Those people have like a 50,000 people success rate.
Absolutely.
And they have never had any type of problems like this, especially with somebody that didn't even get a procedure dying, on the prep table.
So what did he just have? He had a heart attack?
They don't really know what it is. They're still under investigation and they're cooperating with the police and everything, but they don't know really what actually happened to him. It could have been anything. So the storylines are really misleading. If you want to go to Turkey to get your $1,500 hair procedure, you should do your research and still make that trip over there for your personal well-being.
Very nice.
Oh, yes.
Keeping it moving just into the entertainment because we don't have a lot of time left. King of the Hill returns for new season on Hulu.
That's crazy.
Really?
That is crazy.
How many seasons of King of the Hill?
Didn't King of the Hill, one of the King of the Hill characters just died recently, right?
The young lady, she been died though.
No, a guy.
Giggity.
A guy.
Not Giggity.
Yeah.
The
John
bumbling one.
Redcorn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
His voice actor, yeah.
The young lady been died.
Who?
The young lady, his niece. His niece was somebody popular. She was the the voice of the King of the Hill girl.
Oh yeah,
voice
Luann.
of the King of the Hill girl.
Yeah, Luann, that's the niece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a couple voice actors from the show actually died, including Dale's voice actor, famously.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Brittany Murphy.
Oh, she
been died.
Yeah, she died.
She died in 2009.
Long time ago.
Yeah, Ali.
It was 2009 that she died.
That's what
Yeah,
it
she
say
did,
right
yeah,
here.
2009.
Oh wow, I like that little girl.
Yeah. A cool girl.
That's my show though. I'm happy it's coming back.
Sydney Sweeney. I used to watch King of the Hill all the time.
I still watch it all
I
the time.
can't stand Bobby.
It's good wholesome.
Because
American.
Bobby's always just complaining about something. I remember when Bobby got gout. It was it was so much of a problem.
Bobby miserable.
He is miserable.
I find Bobby hilarious.
Sydney Sweeney's American Eagle campaign attracts Trump and knockoff cries of 2009 ad with the one of Mike Jagger's daughter. Mick, I'm not going to get into this story because this Sydney Sweeney story, I did call Tony the other day and I said, oh, I get it what happened.
And she's a confirmed
a Republican. It's a clearly racist ad. And they knew what they were doing prior to it. I had to read some of the backstory from the marketing agent. Mm-hmm. They said Sydney was complete, like she had pretty much good creative direction. And they even asked her, like, how far do you want this to go? And she was just like, let's go all the way. So, it is one of those things that has racist undertones that are backed up by some pre-existing things.
Mm-hmm.
What's it going to be?
It still doesn't bother me because I don't know what a Sydney is. I'd never seen her or heard of her before, and I like American Eagle jeans. But like there was a clear issue there.
Mm-hmm.
My bigger point is between Sydney's jeans and Charlemagne the God as a radio host. Why does y'all president have so much time to keep tweeting about pop culture?
Because that's what he knows and understands.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't understand any of the important stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He just knows foolishness.
Yeah,
surface level.
Like, I think the man spends as much time reading blogs and news stories as we do.
Yeah.
And we report on the news every single morning.
Yeah.
And I
That's what
think
he
that
does.
is a disgusting behavior
He
from
wakes
a
up in the morning
sitting
and checks
president.
his phone.
Yeah, checks his Instagram.
Yeah, exactly.
And his Truth Social to see how many people are praising him. That's disgusting behavior for any of you guys to be following him, no matter where he is. It's nasty work.
It's nasty work.
Busta Rhymes to receive star on Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Oh, very nice.
Just now?
But no, he got it. Just now. Past over the weekend. Over the weekend, he got his star.
Oh.
Just now. Here goes the clip.
It's Busta Rhymes Day in Hollywood, and fans of the longtime music star showed up to celebrate with him.
He should have been got
It
that.
all started back in
Wow, look at him.
1986. He and some friends formed the East Coast hip-hop group, Leaders of the New School.
My name is Busta, and what do you take me for? The little local pushover.
In 1996, Rhymes released his first solo album, The Coming, which included the hit single, Woo-Ha, Got You All in Check. Over the years, Rhymes has now sold more than 20 million albums worldwide, but that meant he had to sacrifice being away from his children. That was then. Now?
They old enough to come and be with me at everything that I'm doing. They're able to work with me. They're able to get money with me. They're able to be business partners with me. That's the best part.
Speaking on his behalf at the ceremony, LL Cool J,
That my brother Busta Rhymes is one of the true greats in hip-hop culture.
Big Daddy Kane,
He takes the time to try to help and assist others with their careers.
and Chuck D.
You can try all you want to imitate him. You ain't duplicating this dude.
I'm feeling like I'm running and I'm feeling
Where's
like I
Spliff
gotta get away, better know that I know.
I'm sure Spliff is there. That's dope.
But he's not right next to him.
I'm sure Spliff was there.
I don't see
That's
it.
dope, though. That's dope. It did take a long time.
Good for him.
It
Good for
did.
him.
I thought that he would have had that a while ago because he's been busy all the time. He is. Beyonce's new Levi's coming off of this Sydney Sweeney's American Eagle. Beyonce's new Levi's jeans ad has the hive buzzing. So that is what Trump's latest tweet was about. Sydney jeans versus Beyonce's. He went on to talk about Taylor Swift and how she's no longer hot and she's a disgrace and she is a failing career and all the things.
Yeah. And the comment section was talking about how Beyonce is trying to be a fake white woman.
Oh,
Because
yes.
she has
Blonde hair.
Blonde hair.
And that
she's had her whole career.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
the whole entire career.
Before Sydney Sweeney ever even
was born.
existed. But that's Beyonce.
Is Sydney Sweeney just a model?
No, she's an actress. She's in Euphoria. Euphoria.
Yes, I couldn't
and
figure
she's done
out.
a few other things too. She's done a few other things too. Get it, B?
Yeah,
I
with your
mean,
jeans and your
yeah,
socks.
With your boy shorts, drawers on.
Yes, I want a pair.
pair.
I need some of those. Some of them whites. What do they call? Skeevy weevies.
Tidy whities.
That one. Gunna announces the last Woon album release date and teases a documentary with his slim self. Now, Gunna, he ain't no big no more. He's a little man. Fans have been speculating that the title insinuates this is an Atlanta rapper's final project on YSL Records. He's still with YSL.
Remember?
That's crazy. I thought, hey, ain't Young Thug been kind of subbing him a little bit these days?
Yeah.
It's album time again for Gunna. The Atlanta rapper announced on Monday, August 4th, that the last one LP is on the way, and fans won't have to wait much longer since it's slated to hit DSPs on Friday, August 8th. According to Apple Music, Gunna's Gunna's sixth album boasts 25 tracks. That's a lot of tracks, ain't it?
It is.
I thought they only doing 16 at 2 minutes each, including previously released singles "Won't Stop," Him All Along, and Pushin' P. I added that one in there just for my own sake. Frequent collaborator and producer Turbo appears to be heavily involved once again as he chimed in on Gunna's Instagram comments saying it's time.
What you mean he's still with YSL? He ain't got jumped out.
But they ain't. I mean, I'm just saying.
Don't you gotta get jumped out?
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, it's either. I think he's gonna get killed out if he tried. I mean, I don't know.
What's it called? What's the name of the album?
Pushin' P.
The last one.
The last one.
Oh, I thought it said the last Woo. I was like, boy, man, Woo better get that from the campaign.
And last but not least, South Park production to be overseen by George Cheeks in the post-merger Paramount structure.
All right.
Who is Georgia Cheeks?
I know.
George Cheeks. Let me see what this is saying here. In his role as president of Showtime MTV Entertainment, McCarthy led both MTV Entertainment Studios, which produced series for streaming, and Paramount side of the South Park studio. In one of his latest acts at Paramount, he worked on Parker and Stone's new 5-year overall deal with Paramount Global and South Park Digital Studios, exclusive 5-year license deal with Paramount. Get to the juice.
The meat.
The scripted TV production split has been done based on destination, with the units under Cheeks making shows largely for linear networks, while the one under Goldberg catering primarily to streaming. Blah, 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 blah.
So that's nice.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
They said South Park didn't release a new episode this week, but they were still, going hard at Trump throughout the week.
This weekend.
This week, though, I think this week.
There's a new one coming out this week?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was last week that they skipped.
Yeah.
Are they going to keep on letting them do that?
Until he cuts them off.
Until he cuts them off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
And that's going to be pretty soon, because South Park is a pretty heavily watched show.
Oh, yeah.
And that's way too much influence for them to be throwing all of that smoke at y'all's president, who is by far an immature child.
Yeah, he watches every episode, I'm sure.
Yep. He's going to be tuned into this one to see what they say.
Tomorrow night.
Yep.
Tomorrow night.
He's going to stop everything texting, and he's gonna be tuned in.
Yep.
That's sad. That is sad.
Like it's like not even that he's gonna have somebody watching it. He himself will be watching it.
Yep.
That's crazy.
By himself.
In his room.
In his room.
In
by
his
himself.
room. Anyhow, people, that is the end of the show today. Thank you so much. We'll try to get these phone lines calling, and we'll get those tickets to you guys very soon. So make sure that you guys keep it locked. We got more things coming up in the next couple of hours. So have a good day. Spark the Block Sunday. Spark the Block Sunday.
Yes.
Few tickets released again. Go ahead and register for those tickets. And we'll see you guys on Sunday, bright and early in the afternoon.
Bright and early in the afternoon. Bye.
Good evening.
Bye-bye.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
You are now listening to Spark FM.